how to increase your credit limit. What up? You got Mr. Smith, point 5 of Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and in this brief video, I want to talk to you about how to increase your credit limit and the importance of it, the detriment that it could cause if, you consider it to be a detriment, but how increasing your credit limit has benefits. You see, when it comes to your credit limit, the main thing that it affects is what's known as your credit utilization. And oftentimes I encourage people to consider increasing their credit limit because what it does is position them to have more buying power. If they have more buying power, then that means their credit utilization can be a little higher than what it once could, and they can still have a great credit score. What do I mean? If a person goes from having $1,000 credit limit to a $5,000 credit limit, at that $1,000 credit limit, our recommendation is you want to keep a balance that's less than 10%. Less than 10% on the $1,000 credit limit is under $100. However, if they get their credit limit increased, now their credit limit is $5,000. That less than 10% for that particular card holder is $500. So now they're able to spend up to $500. I say $450 just to keep it safe. Up to $450, but less than $500, less than 10%. And now they have the ability to spend a little bit more, but still not hurt their credit. And don't get me wrong, you can spend and max out the card and pay it off at the end of the week, and it'll still report as though you have low utilization. So understand that. But you just got to understand how it's calculated, and that will let you know, oh, it's benefits to having a higher credit limit because you have more buying power, you're less risky. They look at it, other entities look at it like, okay, if this bank was open to allowing them this large amount, then it's safe for us to let them have some money as well. So they look at it like, okay, let me see if my counterparts, my colleagues was willing to give this person an account. Okay, yeah, they was willing to give them an account. We'll give them some money too. So that's how they look at it. And if you understand that, then you understand the association that goes with having good standings all across the board, because they're looking at all of the people who are in the same business that they're in, which goes to the first point of how to go about increasing your credit limit. You want to make sure your payment history is flawless across the board. They want to see that you've been making credit card payments on time, over time, all the time, if you already have multiple credit cards. And you want to make sure that your payment history is good with them, because what do they look like increasing your credit limit if your credit payments have been late, or have been questionable, or have been minimal? What do they look like increasing your credit limit? That's something you have to consider. So make sure you're paying things on time. Another one that you want to consider, and a lot of people don't talk about this, and I often don't talk about this, I will more, but you want to consider income, because they look at your income as your ability to pay something back. That's an income ratio. So if they look at your income, if you've gotten a recent pay raise, if you've gotten a recent promotion, if you changed jobs and you're bringing in more income, that income can very well position you to get a higher credit limit, because they're looking at it like, okay, this person makes more than they did when we first got them the car. Yeah, they can qualify for a higher limit. So check your income. See if your income has progressed since when you initially got whatever the credit limit is, and that can be a great sign that you'll easily qualify for getting that credit limit increase. And lastly, you just want to understand all of your expenses, all of your debts, how your balances on other cards if you have them, because they'll factor that stuff in. And sometimes they may do a credit, pull your credit in order to determine if you qualify for the credit limit increase. They should let you know. And the ways to do it is by either calling on phone and requesting the credit limit increase, or doing it online. Sometimes you can just do it online, send in their request and see what they say, and great. And if they increase that limit, it gives you more buying power, as I stated. But if they can do it without getting a hard inquiry on your report, that's even better, because you don't want inquiries on your report, especially in your most recent 2 years. If you can avoid it, it affects the factors of your credit. So what that also means is if you ask for a credit limit increase and they plan on running your credit and putting a hard inquiry on there, it also means that if you're not approved, then it's an inquiry that went on your report, even though you did not get approved, because they don't have to approve you for the next level credit limit increase. So that's how you go about it. That's the mindset that goes into it, and the things that you need to understand to consider in order to make sure that you're in position to get a higher credit limit, and how to maintain it, and how to go about doing it online or via phone call. Hopefully it helps somebody. Grab your free credit class if you have not already. Grab your free credit class as well as the crash course in the available link below, and let us know if we can assist you in any way, shape, form, fashion as it relates to your credit, because that's what we like to do, give free value. And if we can benefit you from either, paid services, or if you want to hire us to assist you in your process, we'll be glad to assist you. You can set up a free consultation, and if we feel like we can assist you in taking your score to the next level, then we'll bring you on as a client. If not, we'll give you some recommendations. No big deal, no pressure, just want to give value. That's it. Salute, Mr. Smith, signing out. Yeah.